nasa gitna siya ng EDSA. Yung jaw niya is completely broken. Mamamatay na siya.
Yeah.
Petmara Podcast.
Hi, fur parents! Welcome to the 6th episode of the Petmara Podcast. Where in this show, we will talk about pet tips, pet discussion, and pets' overall health. We want to promote what? The responsible for parenting. Therefore, we want to advocate to give our pet the best nutrition for a lifetime with our major sponsor, Petmara. For today's episode, imagine a place where every stray fur babies, especially those who's suffering and in pain, finds a haven, love, and another chance to live. All made possible by our very special guest, the Stray Worth Saving, an incredible animal shelter dedicated to rescuing and rehabilitating stray dogs and cats. Their mission is simple, yet profound: to give every animal the care, compassion, and love they deserve. In this episode, we will hear an inspiring stories of transformation and how the Stray Worth Saving is changing lives one paw at a time. So, whether you're an animal lover, a volunteer, or just someone who believes in the power of kindness, sit back and relax because this podcast is for you. So, without further ado, let me introduce Miss Pam from the Stray Worth Saving. Good afternoon. English po yun, so kailangan mong basahin.
Okay.
Dito actually sa podcast nito, Miss Pam, susubukan natin ngayon na magtagalog.
Okay.
Yes.
Yun ang challenge.
Ito yung challenge natin ngayon.
Okay.
Kasi Miss Pam, actually this month, this episode, it's kind of a celebration para sa... Oh, nag-English ako. Celebration para sa National Language Month or the Buwan ng Wika. So, susubukan natin yung mga conversation natin.
Okay, sige.
Gawin nating Tagalog. Or sabihin natin siguro
Taglish.
Taglish, ganun. Because, mahihirapan na tayong makahanap ngayon ng totoong nagtatagalog talaga. So, Miss Pam?
Hirap na hirap ka na, no?
Sige, can you at least, sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, at least introduce yourself so we get to know you more.
Okay.
Yes.
So, my name is Pam Gueco. Pam Gueco. I am the director, one of the directors of Stray Worth Saving SWS. So, what we do, we're an SEC registered foundation na, yun nga, as our name suggests, nagpipick up kami ng strays from the streets. More importantly, yung mga strays na medyo critical. So, what do I mean by critical? Yung mga nasagasaan, tinaga, inaabuso. So, yun yung mga usual cases na some people are afraid to take on. So, we hope na kami yung gagawa nun kasi we believe na deserve ng second chance ng lahat ng strays. Not just, so yung mga minsan may mga nag-report sa amin yung mga galis or yung mga nasa kalsada, pag ganyan, we're hoping na some other shelter could help those or at least a person, di ba?
Yeah.
Individual, kung meron kang kakayahan. We focus na lang doon sa mga mas critical nga na mas delikado yung lagay para wala kasi yun nga parang we believe na lahat deserve ng and if kaya namin i-provide yun for them, second chance in life, a new family, it's very fulfilling din for us. And ayun, so yun yung goal namin, yung mission namin. Yun, that's what SWS is all about.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for sharing that. Ang sarap sa pakiramdam na someone's taking over for those cats or dogs na kailangan talaga ng tulong, especially yung mga like na accident or yung mga like sabihin na nating worse or severe. And thank you na na isa kayo sa mga shelters who's doing that. Because really they deserve a second chance. And we're really doing this podcast to really emphasize that word for those people who's watching this podcast na yung mga fur babies in the shelters, their pets that also deserve your love and compassion and your shelter at the same time. So, yung breed ng mga yon, sila ay atin. Sila ang mga tinatawag na aspin at puspin. Yeah. Sila ay atin, tangkilikin natin ng sariling atin. The breed, hindi kailanman magiging basihan ang breed para sabihing mahal ka ng fur baby mo. Never, ever, ever. That's never. So let's start doing a campaign with the SWS, the Stray Word Saving, to to help promote and help them with their advocacy, with their mission and vision. Yes. So Miss Pam, how long have you guys doing the shelter and
Okay, so officially we started ng September 2019, around that time. But when I say start, yung Facebook namin nagawa ng September 20. We've been doing this for a long time, but not as an org. Since around 2015, I would say, nag-involved kami ng pamilya ko sa rescuing or but more on kami nagfo-foster kami or minsan pag naglalakad kami sa or nagde-drive ako tapos may makita ako na nasagasaan, ganyan. So, doon nag-start yan actually, sa mga ganong moments. But never as an org. So, we stopped around 2016, ganyan, kasi naubusan na kami ng funds kasi out of pocket naman lahat. And then, around 2019, yun, may case kami na na-encounter of an abused dog na parang, let's say, reignite ng passion na yon.
Yeah.
Kasi at that time, when we started SWS, may kanya-kanya na kami ng family ko na rescues. Collection of rescues na pet namin. So, noong 2019, I told my mom, nung sabi niya gusto niya gawin ulit, okay, but we have to do it right this time kasi maghihirap tayo. Yeah. Hindi tayo makakatulong if So, we started the Facebook page lang. It's very, very simple. We created the page. Nagpagawa lang kami dun sa designer namin, dun sa business namin ng logo. Very simple logo. Ayun lang, ginawa lang namin siyang picture. Tapos, invited family, friends. Actually, nung dumating kami ng 100 followers, parang 100 na! Wow! Ang dami na nagko-follow. So, ayun. Then, nag-start kami mag-post pa unti-unti ng mga rescues namin, asking for help, donations.
Yeah.
So, again, started family, friends muna. And then, eventually, I think nag-resonate din kasi yung message and yung ginagawa namin. Kasi we grew organically. Zero marketing. We didn't do anything. Word of mouth, ganyan. Actually, when we started doing interviews, eventually, nung pagtagal, tapos nakikita ang friends ko na ako yung in-interviews. Parang sila, ikaw pala yung person behind this. They didn't even know, pero they knew what SWS is. So, doon ko na-realize, okay, yung reach natin, aside from it being very organic, ang lumawak na din siya kasi nang wala kaming ginagawa. Because, parang, siguro nakikita nila yung efforts, ganyan. So, that's what I'm very thankful for. Kasi, I think, nakatulong din medyo yung pandemic because everyone was inside and everyone was online. So, parang ang dami nila nakikita from our post, ganyan, yung algorithm ng Facebook, diba? Pag nakita mo yung once, makikita mo na yung paulit-ulit. So, yun, lumaki kami now, if I'm not mistaken, over 1 million followers on Facebook.
I saw that.
Ayun, that's how we started lang. We just created a Facebook page and just let everything fall into place, and thankfully we were able to do that. Pero the downside of that is mas madami ting nag-expect from us na or parang minsan na kami na hindi sila napapansin yung messages nila na asking for help or ganyan. But to be honest, hindi naman, we can't save them all, diba? That's the harsh truth. Kailangan tanggapin ng mga tao at saka ng Kaya nga, before kasi, kahit galis lang or kahit gala lang, kinukuha namin. Go, straight yan. Counted na yan. Pero ngayon, yun nga, parang naging focus na kami on the more severe cases. Kasi nga, those I think, yung pinaka-critical, yung pinaka-kailangan, urgent, very urgent. So, ayun, yun yung ginagawa namin so far. And we're very, very stressful, if I'm being honest, but it's also very fulfilling.
Of course, yeah. Ang sarap-sarap ng tumulong kaya with
Yes.
other dogs. And nakikita mo na you're giving them
Yes.
smile after all the the things that happened to them before the rescue. And thank you, Miss Pam, for sharing your story. But before we dive deep into the topic, yes, I want to ask you for a truth or dare.
Okay, sige.
Are you up for a truth or a dare?
Sige, I'll go for truth.
I love that. Sige. So for now, meron ako dito na
Okay, may
naka-ready na
kodigo ka.
question.
Okay.
Yes. So for truth, okay, pili ka, number 1 or number 2? 2. Okay, cool. Anong bagay ang tinanggap mo na sa buhay mo ngayon na sinimulan ninyo ang isang shelter?
Okay, tinanggap ko na it's magiging stressful na yung rest of my life. That's the truth. Actually, nagkakasakit na yung mga tao sa org namin. My mom is not getting younger.
Yeah.
Very stressful for her as a legit animal lover.
Yeah.
And also for us, na parang minsan nga, yun nga, parang may mga comments ka pang, hurtful comments ka pang makukuha. But also, another truth is, I think we're gonna do this for the rest of our lives. Like, yun na yun na ano namin na, okay, actually my mom retired early para mag-focus sa SWS, ganyan. Wala eh. We've already built this legacy. Diba?
Yeah.
Parang, and we have over 300, almost 400 rescues under our care already. So, hindi mo naman sila mapapabayaan. So, those are the truths. Okay, it's not just the truth, I guess. So, may dalawang truths. It's gonna be a very stressful life for us for the rest of our years here. Pero, ano naman na-outweigh naman yun ng good na nafe-feel namin.
Yeah.
Or like,
I think, Miss Pam, this is an opportunity also now we can share to them na, you know, I mean, it's really tiring.
It is very exhausting.
We also need, we can use this platform to those people watching na we also need a volunteer. Maybe you want to volunteer, you know, parang you meron kang passion to caring pets and loving pets. But you don't have the means. You don't have to, you know, adopt a money or whatever. You can just reach on to the Stray Worth Saving Facebook page community and just message them na parang gusto kong sumakisama sa ano niyo sa campaign niyo. I mean, gusto kong tumulong. I want to volunteer. They also need help. This is our chance also to bring back the love. Yeah, because you guys also need support and help.
Yes.
And kami mismo sa Pet Mara, as long as we can donate and help you with all the food na kailangan ng 400 rescues, we'll do our best to provide that.
We're very thankful for that, of course. All help naman that we can get, we appreciate it.
Yes. Now, thanks for the truth. So for the sad truth, pero you know, I mean, iba pa rin talaga kasi yung fulfillment na na binibigay ng mga fur babies natin. I mean, ng mga rescues natin, ng mga rescue natin. Now, we are proceeding to the topic now. It's about the cat and dog adoption. So, we just want to know more about it. No? Okay. So parang siguro the first question ko is, how do you consider kung sino yung mga i-adopt na cats and dogs? I mean, I know naman na nasabi mo na kanina na you guys are being parang you're selecting kung sino talaga yung pinakamas kailangan. Pero you know, like for dogs and cats kasi medyo ang dami siyang kailangang proseso. Do you guys do you guys still follow guidelines and procedures? How do you do that?
We're adopters.
Yeah.
So we do screen them, pre-screening. Before we used to be super strict kasi syempre, ano ba yung mga pinagdaanan ng mga to, diba? You don't want them to go to a family na hindi naman sila aalagaan ng ayos. So we screen them. We ask kung may pet sila or if they have or first time pet owners. We ask them for pictures of the space kung saan magsistay yung dogs. Automatic rejected ka if you're gonna cage them or itatali mo lang sila sa labas kasi
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Sa
Ibabalik mo
shelter
lang
ko na
sila.
lang sila
Exactly.
ilalagay, diba? So, what's the point?
Yeah.
So, ayun. So, and then we ask them if they have currently have pets.
Yeah.
We ask them for updated vaccinations of their pets. Kasi syempre, pinagamot namin to ng matagalan.
Yes.
Ayaw naman namin mahawa lang sila bigla-bigla
Exactly.
sa mga ano. And we also require them to bring the rescue to the vet right away. Para makita, yun yung litmus test namin of gaano sila kaseryoso
Yeah.
sa pag-aalaga ng, and kung gaano sila kawiling gastusan yun. Because I always say, having a pet is having like, parang ka nag-aanak, diba?
Yes, exactly.
Gagastusan mo yan. Hindi pwedeng tapos ka na sa vaccines and sa foreign ones.
That's it. No,
wala
it's lifetime.
Yes, and the challenge with strays pa is they're strays, so we don't know their history, diba? Hindi namin alam kung may mga sakit na sila.
Yeah.
Kung ano man yung nakita the first time around, when we rescued them, napagamot na namin yun. That's, hindi naman kami nagpapa-adopt ng hindi pa healthy.
Yeah.
Healthy. And I say healthy as in walang current sakit. But their strays, there is a chance na, alam mo yun,
Recurring sakit. Yeah.
or baka meron palang chronic disease na
Yeah.
hindi na-detect the first time around. So, you have to be ready for that. Kasi, yun nga, hindi natin alam yung history niya.
Yeah.
Baka mamaya may magkasakit bigla in the future. Tapos, we've had, unfortunately, may mga cases na kami na gano'n, na binalik sa amin kasi biglang hindi nagkakasakit, sakitin daw, hindi na daw nila kaya, hindi na daw nila afford, which is, ayun, syempre, very sad for us na parang, lalo na kung nasanay na sa'yo yung pet, diba?
Exactly.
Nakilala ka
Attach
na
na yung
niya.
pet sa'yo.
Exactly.
And then suddenly, you just have to
Ibabalik mo lang kasi-
let them go because of, yung means you cannot provide.
Yeah, which is, so parang we always try to make it clear sa ito yung mga risks involved with adopting our strays.
Yeah.
Pero, if you can't handle that in the near future,
Just
we
don't.
re-reject na lang namin yung So, yun yung guidelines namin, basically. We are very choosy, rightfully so. Ayun, yun yung pina-follow namin when it comes to adoption for our rescue dogs. For cats naman, lately we haven't been rescuing cats actually. We used to, pero wala kaming specific space kasi sa shelter for cats. Nasistress sila sa dogs, sa presence of dogs, all the barking, ganyan. So, ngayon, if we do rescue cats, they should have adopters already. So, madalas pag may nagre-report sa amin na, pwede po bang magpa-rescue nito? Nakita ko tong cat na to. We ask them, are you willing to adopt? We can help with the rescue and the vetting. Tapos, sa'yo papadala yan after. So, yun yung process namin ngayon with cats. Unless yung sobrang cases. So, we had very recent cases like, actually last week lang, I remember this because ako yung nag-facilitate ng rescue. Nasa gitna siya ng EDSA. Kuting, ganyan lang kaliit.
Yeah.
So, kahit na hindi kami na sana mag-rescue ng cats, pagkakita ko nung picture, sabi ko, we have to kasi pag tumawid to, durog siya. So, yun, pina-rescue namin. Thankfully, may naka-adopt. Yung vet mismo na pinagpadalhan namin ang nag-adopt sa kanya. So, may mga ganong cases na hindi namin ma-turn down minsan. But, yun, mas hirap din kami kasi mag-collect ng donation. Truth be told, mas konti ang donations for cats. As opposed to dogs. So, ayun. Mas madaming dog lovers, let's be honest. In what I've observed
Experience,
from our organization. Mas madami talagang nagdo-donate for dogs.
For
as
dogs.
opposed to cats.
That's the cat. Yeah.
So yun yung process namin. And so far it works naman. Although medyo matumal lang yung adoption. So unfortunately, mas madami kaming near-rescue. Yung ratio of the rescue to adoption is very, parang one-sided talaga.
Yeah. Miss Pam, what does a typical day look like in the shelters? Like, example, every day, ano yung pinaka-ginagawa ninyo? Do you guys have like a delegation every day na ginagawa doon?
So, our shelters in Tanawan, Batangas, we hired 7 in-house caretakers. So, they live in the shelter. What they do, a lot of cleaning, first of all.
Yeah. Are they also volunteers or
No,
pinapasahod
they're
natin?
pasahod po sila. Wala pa kaming volunteers na nagsistay. We've had volunteers na nagvi-visit, pero sila, yung caretakers, we pay them. They're paid to live there and to take care of the dogs. So, cleaning almost really the whole day. Kasi syempre may mga, poop or nag-ihi, ganyan. And cooking, kasi we feed them rice, sawdust, yung meat sawdust, yung mga parang scrap meat. So nagluluto sila noon. Twice a day namin sila finifeed noon. And then, meron pa yung dog food na nakalagay lang doon just in case may magutom.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot of cleaning and feeding and bathing them. And also, kailangan mo i-walk yung dogs, diba? And hindi mo sila kayang i-walk. Imagine 400, i-walk yung 7 lang sila. So, may turns, may shifting. Pag buong araw din sila nag-walk ng dogs. So, yun yung typical. And administering of meds. Kunwari, may bagong rescue kaming dala sa parang minsan nag-a-assign kami na, ikaw dito, tutukan mo tong dog na to kasi kailangan niya ng medicine for this time, mga ganon. So, that's the typical operation sa shelter.
Yeah. I once visited a shelter kasi and then nakita ko dun inside na may mga ginagawang different activities. Like example, in this area, may binabasahan ng mga like the storytelling, ganyan.
Yeah.
And then on this area, kasi sobrang broad pala talaga inside the shelter. Kasi hinihiwalay din ninyo yung mga animals who got really bad. Like example, like yung may sick, like may FYI, may HIV din pala sila. Yung may ganyan. So, may different virus din sila that they need to be isolated.
Yes.
And then meron din like for the yung mga dogs and cats na ayaw masyado sa tao, yung mga takot sa tao. So parang it's really a demanding job.
It is.
To have a shelter. So parang yung things like this, we're really doing this podcast so that people get to know more about it. And parang if you guys have like a spare money or a spare time, we can also help them.
Yeah.
'Di ba? I mean, this is a chance for us to help our strays too. Kasi gamitin natin I mean, come on. I mean, let's use this as our campaign to help yung mga local shelters, yung mga Filipino shelters who help strays too. Kasi sarili natin sila, tangkilikin ng sariling atin.
Yes.
So, follow-up question ka lang, Miss Pam. Normally kasi, di ba, of course, you've mentioned na you have 400 rescues.
Nearly 400,
Ganyan.
yeah.
So, gaano kadami yung volume of food na kailangan yung i-provide every day, para ma-feed sa mga 400 dogs and cats?
So, estimate namin, at least the last time na nag-estimate kami, it's about 80 pesos worth of food per dog per day. So that would, when translated, would be around, I think, per week, parang nakakagamit kami ng 100 kilograms of yung sawdust na meat na sinasabi ko.
Yeah.
1 sack of rice a day, and 4 sacks of yung malalaking sacks of dog food a day. Ganon kadami.
Wow.
Kaya we're very thankful nga to our donors din ng mga aside from nagdo-donate ng monetary, madami din kasi nagdo-donate ng dog food because ganun kalakas yung consumption nila. If we were to shell out money of our own for that, mauubos talaga yung pera namin. Kasi sobrang lakas. I mean, 400 dogs, gano'ng kadami. Twice a day.
So kung 80 pesos, parang roughly ang kinagastos ninyo, if my math is right, 32,000 roughly every day. See? The commitment that needs to be done inside the shelter.
Yes. That's per day. Kaya nga, aside from yun nga, when we ask sometimes, kasi people ask us kung ano yung mga pwede nila i-donate, we also say na if you can't donate ng monetary, and we accept it. May dami din nagbibigay minsan ng spare dog food that they might have. It's very, ang lakas din kumain ng mga, which is good din I mean, it's a good sign.
Yeah.
From not eating at all to malakas kumain.
Yeah.
Diba? So,
At least that nakikita mo yung progress.
Yes,
Sarap kasi
exactly.
fulfilling din yun na parang
Yes.
from this one na sobrang hindi na halos makalakad
Yes.
or they can't even
Yes.
eat or
Payat.
drink. Yes,
Ngayon,
exactly.
natataba
Sobrang
na.
exactly. Tapos na ipapasa mo siya sa isang worth it na parent
Yes.
na mag-aalag at mamahalin siya.
Yes.
Yeah. Ako siguro I wanna share this na na kung bakit ganito rin yung pagmamahal ko sa mga pets. The first dog I had is a Spin, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's also my first heartbreak.
Oh,
of course,
yeah. Of course.
Yeah, yung experience na I also adopted him. So, parang siya? Gala. Tutang gala, ganyan. So, parang nagsimula ako dun sa ganun din. Na I adopted a dog na sobrang galisin na, mapayat na din.
Yeah.
And then, he improved. Kahit bata pa ako noon I mean, wala pa akong means to really support. But I just loved him. Parang yung even half of my food is, may share ko sa kanya. So, doon na-develop yung love. So, parang, doon ako parang unti-unting nagkaroon ng love for dog. So, parang ganun. Yung Aspin ko, I mean, it's my first love and first heartbreak also. Na parang, I will never forget. And that is the reason why I have dogs now.
Yes.
Aspin then also. Parang I will never forget the love that my first fur baby gave me.
Baka gusto mo ng isa pa.
Why not? Yes.
Madami kami offer adoption.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I want a cat. I want another cat.
Sige. We can talk about
Yes, let's talk about it.
we can find you one.
Sige. Now that mas nagiging deep na yung conversation natin, I want to talk to the community. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe you guys want to share something about your fur baby. You guys baka meron kayong mga story na yung example yung fur baby niyo have deformities or abnormalities and you want to share it to us. I mean, maybe you want to inspire other people through your stories. Just comment down in the comment section and then we will choose 3 para mabigyan namin ng worth of voucher. So kami nang bahala doon. Just, comment down. Thank you. Sige, moving forward. Now we're going to talk about Miss Pam about the challenges that I mean, I know naman na kayo po sinasabi the challenges that you're facing. But let's talk about it. But this is about the funding and emergencies. Ganyan. So, do you guys have like a resident vet inside the shelter? Because I know it's very expensive.
Yes, it is.
How do you guys deal with that?
Okay. Unfortunately, we don't. We tried. Nung medyo bago-bago pa lang kami, we advertised actually na we were hiring kahit may mga fresh grad, ganyan, kasi we can't pay a lot Obviously, if you're already a seasoned vet, hindi mo kami pipiliin. You're not gonna give up your current job para maging in-house namin. So, parang we were trying to look kahit yung mga fresh grad na willing sanang mag-in-house sa amin. So, we were looking for someone sana na based sa Tanawan para hindi niya kailangan magstay sa shelter. Pero unfortunately, wala kaming na-hire. But we do have partner vets, I would say, quote-unquote. Not officially affiliated with us, pero yung mga trusted namin. So, for every location, say QC, ganyan, we have VetLink. For Cavite, a different vet. Depende kung saan ding location nakita yung... Kasi nga urgent diba? Urgent yung mga cases na namin. So, di na rin namin masyadong pinapatagal. Whatever is the closest vet na trusted namin, we just bring them there. So, ayan, thankfully some of them provide us with very good prices, so discounts. Pero yun, so even then, ang laki pa din ng bills. Like, if I could give you an example, very recently, meron kaming na-rescue na Lucky yung name niya. Tapos yung jaw niya is completely broken, na nakanganga lang siya.
No.
The surgery alone cost us 60,000. For the surgery pa lang yan, hindi pa counted yung medicines niya, yung pag-confinement niya, ganyan. And another, si Tiero, exact same case, exact same surgery, another 60,000. That was just in the last week. That's why very fresh pa sa utak ko. Kasi kaka-rescue lang namin sa kanila. We brought them to the same ortho. Like, so we got the same bill from them. So vetting, a lot of our expenses really go to vetting.
Yeah.
Especially yung mga ganyan. Kasi lalo recently, a lot of surgery, a lot of amputations, ganyan, mga ganong cases. Meron kami isa na naman din na spinal fracture naman, which will cost more. I don't know yet. We haven't been told kung anong extent nung damage sa kanya. And yung extent ng damage sa bulsa namin, we don't know yet. Pero, yun yung mga huge challenge for us na buti na lang pinagbibigyan kami minsan na parang okay, kahit paunti-unti yung bayad or ano. So, we're very thankful for vets like that na hindi kami pineperahan or parang wala, na parang they're very understanding din sa situation namin. Kasi we don't just rescue one If we could, minsan 3-4 times, 5 rescues a week. Parang ganun. Parang everyday may kinukuha kami off the street.
Yeah.
We've slowed down na nga significantly sa lagay na to.
Yeah.
Pero yun nga, minsan may makikita ang case na you just can't ignore. Diba? So,
and it just makes me sad na parang bakit may nakukuha tayong mga strays na may mga ganon.
Yes,
Why do we need to adopt yung ba't kailangan umabot sa ganung scenario?
yes.
They're almost dying to the point na like the jaw, the spine. I mean, come on. They're just I mean, it makes me sad. It makes me really sad. Parang I mean, they just wanna feel loved.
Yes.
You know, parang they didn't ask they didn't ask the world na dalhin sila dito. But, you know, after all the wags and the tails and then the wet noses na binibigay nila every day, why do they need to suffer? Ano ba yun? Parang, kaya if I may makikinig man na na meron ng existing fur baby or magkakaroon pa ng fur baby, mahalin mo sila. Come on. I mean, just they don't get to live as much as we do.
Yeah.
So let's try to give them the best life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, if you can't volunteer or you can't help other shelters, at least try to love your fur babies.
Yes, your own. Yes.
Your own fur baby. I mean, malaking tulong na yon enough para wala na masyadong everyday na sinasalba.
Totoo.
Alam mo yun? Parang, they're just doing this, out of love.
Or just be nice to strays, you know? Madami ding mga abusive na mga wala namang ginagawa sa kanila or misunderstood na mga strays. So, unfortunately, we deal with that a lot then. Or, not just us, even all the other animal foundations deal with cases like that all the time. So, ayun, if you can't, take care of them, at least don't be, don't be abusive to them.
I mean, may iba pa rin kasi hindi pa rin natin may iwasan yung misconception na they're dogs, they're cats, they're animals.
Hayop lang yan.
Exactly, and so I would hurt them.
Unfortunately, it still happens. Very rampant pa din.
Yes, tayo mismo, let's please promote love.
Yes, exactly.
To not just to our fur babies, also to other people, to everyone in general.
Really.
Yeah, before ako umiyak, let's just kasi nagagalit ako
I get you.
Why? I love my fur baby very much. Na I would may mga ilan sa parang sabi na nag-aalaga ko ng fur baby para kung sakali na mamamatay sila. May mga gano'n din yung mga kasabihan na sinasalo nila yung bad luck. So they would die for us.
Yeah.
May minsan ako nakausap na gano'n, sabi ko, no, I would die for my fur baby. Parang I can afford all the discriminations being a gay, no? And I can afford all the yung minsan wala na kami makain, ganyan, and with all the expenses. But I would do that. Nang paulit-ulit. Kasi the love that they gave us, it's so priceless. You know?
Totoo naman.
Yeah. Moving on.
Nagagalit ako. Bago ako mag-emotional.
Yeah.
Nasensitize na ako .
What do you think naman, Miss Pam, yung misconception, since we're talking about yung mga dogs, they're just animals, or cats, they're just, I can hurt them or whatever. What can you say about the misconception about yung mga dogs and cats in the shelters? Or just, parang sila yung mga, they're just sick, they're problematic, parang, parang they're just unloved and they're just a burden.
Well, I wouldn't, ewan ko, siguro in years of doing this, what I learned is, madami din palang animal Aspen lovers. We wouldn't grow ng ganito kalaki if hindi kami, if walang ganong nagsusupport na naiintindihan yung plight of the strays.
Mm-hmm.
So, I wouldn't say it's a misconception, but I do notice a preference for dogs, cats with breeds. I do notice that. Give you an example, kunwari may mga na-rescue kami na Shih Tzu or Beagle. Pinag-aagawan yun usually sa adoption.
Yeah.
Yun, it's not that may mali with the meron lang talaga iba na feeling nila mas may value yung
may breed.
Oo, may breed, ganon. Yun, I think siguro yun yung pinaka misconception or yung pangit na thinking ng mga other animal lovers, so-called animal lovers. But I'm very glad ngayon nga na after 4-5 years of doing this, we see na, okay, so iba na yung perception ng Aspen. I think a lot of it then nakahelp din yung mga celebrities na diba, like si
who support Heart Evangelista,
which mga
Alden
ganon.
Richards,
Carla Abellana is also actually one of our biggest supporters. Yung mga ganong nakikita nila na nag-a-adopt din itong mga to, ganon. So it's good. We encourage that ng especially people with influence, diba? Na sana keep supporting this ganyan kasi madaming gumagaya sa inyo eh.
Exactly.
Madaming people follow you guys. And that's why you're called
you influence
influencers,
them.
You literally influencers.
Yeah, exactly.
So parang if we could promote that then so yun, it's just meron lang preference for breeds pero I've seen the shift in people leaning towards adopting then before it's always about buying. And hopefully in the next 5 years or so completely ma-eradicate na yung idea na mas may value breeds, may dogs with breeds and cats with breeds, ganyan.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Miss Pam. Yeah. Now, on a lighter note, can you share naman doon sa baka may mga ilang mga fun moments inside the shelter that people might not know?
Fun moments. Well, I guess pinaka-fun lang din naman is seeing how friendly rescues are. If you would go to our shelter, ganyan, I feel like I truly believe na malakas ang pakiramdam ng mga dogs.
Yeah.
So, madalas, when we get visitors, ganyan, you think they're being rowdy or they're being makulit, ganyan. But they're actually fighting for your attention. Kaya minsan, akala mo nag-aaway sila.
Yeah.
Because nag-aaway sila for the attention of the visitors. Fun, actually, meron kaming mga naging volunteers before na nag-walk-in lang.
Yeah.
Nag-help out. I was there actually nung nag-NSTP yung mga UP students, UP Manila students with us. They contacted me. They wanted to do their NSTP with us. So, okay, sige, inassign ko sila magpaligo, ganyan. And umuwi yung isang girl doon, naiiyak siya kasi na-attach siya doon sa isang
sa isang dog.
And then she contacted me days after. She adopted. So, may mga ganong moments na, yun yung, di mo makikita yan kasi syempre, lalo na mga pinopost namin, yung mga talagang pinagdaanan ng mga diba? But once inside the shelter, madaming ganyang moments. Madami kaming mga nag-walk-in lang, dapat mag-donate lang, mag-visit lang. They ended up going home, adopting mga pets. Nakita lang nila na, ang cute naman ito, na-attach sila. So, yun yung mga fun moments for us especially. Kasi nga, hirap kami magpa-adopt Kaya pag nakaka-hard kami ng ganong so, yun, isisingit ko na din dun yung pag-invite sana sa mga, kung sino man is ever listening here right now.
Yeah.
If you do want to visit us, kasi baka, minsan it's better diba? You only see the photos and the videos. Pero minsan pag na-meet mo, parang may,
certain
yung tawag
energy,
doon, na
no?
pag na-feel mo, parang, eto na yung
akin na to. Parang love lang yun, alam mo yun?
Yes, exactly. Well, love at first sight.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
yun yung mga fun moments for us. Aside from, yun yung isa naming head caretaker namin, parang, pag every time I ask her for photos, sabihin ko, padala ka nga ng mga pwede nating i-post for adoption. Sabi niya sa akin, ma'am, wag po si Rocky. Kasi na-attach na siya. So sabi ko, ayun, so dog niya na ngayon yun. And last time I visited, buntot sa kanya, si Rocky. So parang may mga ganong moments, even our own caretakers, may mga naging favorites
turning
na sila.
bias,
nagka-bias na sila. So yun yung parang fun when it comes to
inside the shelter.
Within the shelter.
And that's so cute, no? Na parang the moment you visit, maybe you're planning to adopt one or you just you're planning to have one dog and in the future.
Yeah.
Just pay a visit na lang siguro. Try natin dun sa may shelter kasi iba rin yung pakiramdam na the dog will choose you.
Yes, exactly.
Diba? Kasi normally we choose the dog for us. What if we try naman this time, the dog will choose for us. The dog will choose us. And then let's see the energy, let's see the how the love works inside. Alam mo yun, kung the magic works sa pagkikita niyong dalawa. Yes. Now, let's talk about your favorite story inside the story of success inside the Stray World Saving. Example, something that you will never forget. The story of adoption. And this journey, parang, example, minsan mo naisip na, okay, hopeless na to. Tapos biglang, suddenly, this turns out to be, to be something magical. Na parang, wow, this is something memorable and I will never forget it.
Actually, if we're talking about that, sobrang dami.
Yeah,
kasi
for
nga,
sure.
yung cases, diba, na tinitake on namin, literally, kala mo mamamatay na, ganyan. So, if I could give an example, we have this rescue called Dent. And kaya siya tinawag na Dent kasi yung mukha niya, parang na-dent. Wala ka talagang makikita. I don't know if I can show you. I'll look for a photo. Yeah. So, si Dent, as in wala na, para siyang burado yung mukha niya. Super laking sugat na hindi mo na makikita yung face niya. So, akala talaga namin, within the 24 hours na ni-rescue namin siya,
he's gonna be dead.
Mamamatay na siya. Pero, we had to try. Diba? And, it took months of treatment. Naka-confine siya sa VetLink, yung trusted vet namin dito sa QC. To the point na sobrang tagal niya naka-confine doon, in-adopt na siya ng vet ng VetLink. Kasi na-attach na siya. So, yun yung parang success story for us na when we first saw you, we thought you were gonna die. Parang tapos ngayon, vet pa yung wala ka nang problemahin sa buhay. Hindi ka na magkakasakit. So that's one of my favorites personally. And another one is Heart. Isisingit ko na siya dito kasi matagal ko na siyang tinatry pa-adopt. And hindi siya ma-adopt. But just like Dent, halos, na siya, nag-necrotize na yung face niya. Kasi nagka-flesh-eating mood siya. Pag nakita mo siya ngayon, actually, para siyang, sino ba yung sa Batman na villain? Yung, yes, so siya, yung yung mukha niya, diba? Ganon yung itsura niya. As in, makikita mo na yung flesh niya sa other half of his face. Pero healthy na siya ngayon. And we've had a lot of pet adoption drives, ganyan, for Heart. Na ini-include ko si Heart kasi nga gusto ko siya ma-adopt. And hindi siya napapansin. Yun kasi naman talaga yung challenge again with rescues like this. Yung not perfect. Not perfect.
Not the
physically,
typical,
diba? And madami kaming ganun.
Yeah.
Madami kaming ganun. Sila usually mahirap
ipa-adopt.
Kaya sila din yung binibida namin. Kasi sila malala din yung pinagdaanan nila and we want them to go to a family na talagang isa-spoils if kayang ispoil sana.
Yes.
So yun, si Heart, again, like then, as in, akala ko din talaga mamamatay na. Noong una nga, pinag-iisipan pa namin, ano ba, kaya gagawin pa ba natin to or ma-heartbroken lang tayo. Tapos yun, ngayon, nasa shelter siya and putting her, she's up for adoption and I'll send you again a photo, maybe you can feature her.
Maybe actually we can feature here yung mga yung mga photos of our dogs and cats that's up for adoption.
Actually, sobrang dami nila.
Yeah.
So, pero yun yung binida ko lang din si Heart kasi nga, again, like I said, medyo challenging yung mga ganyang rescues na mapa-adopt. So, ibibida ko na siya dito.
Yes. Go on. Yes, siguro now that we are moving on to the part of the conclusion of this discussion, what do you think yung mga listeners natin can get involved to supporting the stray word saving?
Okay, yeah. So, obviously the easiest way to help us is through donations, whether in kind or monetary. All of the details naman of donations are on our social media accounts.
And we can actually highlight it here also.
Okay, sige. Later. So yeah, ayan yung mga accounts where you can donate monetary donations and in kind where you can send them. Tapos when it comes to volunteers, we are starting to accept volunteers. Before kasi hindi kami well versed eh. We're an animal foundation na we're not like the rest na mas organized. Aminin ko yun. In that sense of like we have a system.
Yeah.
We follow that system. We've been following it for years and it works for us. But we're seeing the benefits yun nga of like letting new people in our shelter. The reason why hindi kami makapag-take in ng volunteers before is we have lives outside of us. Like I have a full-time job.
Yeah.
I don't ilan lang kami. It's just me, my brother, my sister-in-law, yung wife ng brother ko, and my mom. And then we have an admin as well. All of us have our own jobs.
Yeah.
And we don't know how to go about it. We don't have experience with running a shelter.
Organizing it.
Kasi this all happened, bigla na lang kami kwento ko sa'yo earlier, bigla na lang kami sumabog. Nagulat na lang din kami sa nangyari. Hindi na rin kami nakakip up.
Actually, baby, may someone's listening here who can organize things out.
Madami nga kasi nag-aano sa amin. Pero before, kami parang, it's okay. Kasi we don't know what to do.
Yeah.
We don't know how to. But seeing more and more people interested, parang kami, okay, we have to make change. And especially when I got more involved. Kasi nga before, I'm on the outside lang. I'm just doing interviews or helping out ganyan.
Yeah.
But now that I'm becoming more involved with SWS, parang I can take over for my mom na rin kasi my mom nga is not getting any younger. She wants to retire na then eventually. Yeah. So, yun. Now we're opening our doors slowly sa shelter. We do welcome volunteers. If they're willing to, handle dogs. This is not, yung volunteer, di lang yan yung tatayo ka lang doon, mag-picture ka lang, diba? You have to do something.
It's not
you
for clout.
Yes, exactly. If you're gonna do it for clout, good luck.
Just for Instagram, no. Just don't do it.
Just don't, we're gonna put you to work. Diba?
Yeah.
Pag natabahuin ka.
Get ready.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna be volunteering. Yes, exactly.
Mga ganong bagay.
To do stuff in the shelter.
You have to. You have to do what the caretakers do. Because you volunteered.
Yes.
Diba? At least they're paid. Ikaw, you're doing this for free. But, yun nga, yung trade-off naman nun is you get to, help us. If you want, madami namang willing na nagsasabi na they're willing to volunteer. We just need to schedule it. If we have volunteers then who might want to, help us with her mga webs, mga ganong bagay.
Web developers.
Yes, mga ganon. We're
yes.
so behind actually on these things. Our main medium is Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
We're trying to become more involved, opening more and trying to build our own community within volunteers, ganyan. We just are pretty clueless. Let's say, ganon. But we're very open to suggestions, ganyan,
Yeah.
or how people can help us.
Yes.
And we can start yun nga by letting them into our, in our shelter if they want to volunteer, meet the dogs.
Yeah.
Of course, there's always the risk na makagat ka or
Yeah.
You have to be ready for that kasi we're not liable for that. Although, lahat naman ng namin, they have anti-rabies. Hindi naman namin sila nalalagay sa shelter nang hindi sila vaccinated. So, they don't have to worry about that. But there is that risk, of course. Our caretakers naman, they know our rescues very well. So, they will tell you, ito po, medyo minsan aggressive or masungit or so. Yun, you just have to be ready for those things if that it could happen.
But
Very
you have
unlikely,
but you also have to be ready of the experience and all the love that you witnessed inside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not all that. It's gonna baka nga you might end up adopting pa, which
Exactly,
happened which happened already 4 or 5 times already in our experience. So it's very nice.
Yeah.
So yun naman yung mga help how you can help us, and you can just message us yun nga if you have suggestions on what you want to do for us, and we'll get back to you.
Siguro we'll slide the Facebook or all the socials here
Sige.
in the screen para so they get to message the Stay Worth Saving. Maybe they wanna feel like adopting or volunteering or doing a donation drive or something or whatever.
Yes.
Whatever that is, if you feel like doing or anything that would be helpful to support the campaign, the mission of the Stay Worth Saving, just here is the all their socials, so at least you get to message them and share the love. Yes. I think that's pretty much it, Miss Pam. And thank you so much for this wonderful time for
Thank
sharing.
you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you
Maraming
for having
salamat
me.
sa oras niyo, Miss
And for
Pam.
inviting SWS.
Yes. For sa time ng Stay Worth Saving, for sharing to the community or those people who's really planning. And actually, ang gandang awareness nito na may nangyayari na ganito inside the shelter. It's not just, na may lalabas kami ng pet. Na it's not just a success story. At least we get to know the story behind before mangyari yung mga stuff like that. Na they also need help. And we have the power to do something about it. So yeah, if we're able, if we're willing, if we're capable to do something to help out like shelters in the Philippines, the Stray Worth Saving, all the other shelters, or even taking care of your own pet, please do so. Yes. Anything you wanna add on, Miss Pam?
I guess ang gusto ko lang i-add is I hope you guys consider if you're looking for a sign na gusto ko ng bagong pet. Ito na yun.
Yeah.
I'm giving you that sign.
Yeah.
Sana mag-adopt kayo.
This is your
we really
sign.
need adopters. More than the donations and
Yeah.
the volunteers, we need adopters. Kasi we don't want them to live in the shelter for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Hindi naman yun yung in-envision namin na
Yeah.
future for them. So
Yeah, that's not the target.
yes, exactly. We
Yeah.
want our shelter empty. Diba?
Yeah.
So sana if you're looking or thinking about getting a pet or ayun, contact us and we'll match you with with whatever dog you're looking for.
Yeah.
Hopefully maka-adopt,
Yeah.
makapagpa-adopt kami through this medium.
Yeah.
So yun, thank you.
Thank you. And ang test result natin, Miss Pam, is we failed in the mission of speaking Tagalog.
I tried.
We tried. So, siguro yun lang. Maligayang
Oo
buwan
nga,
ng mga
no?
wika. That's pretty much it, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. Hindi ko na napansin.
Hindi na napansin. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, don't forget to give us your support by giving us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more great contents. Are you looking for a pet community to share your concerns or story suggestions for our future episodes? Join our Facebook community page at Petmar Pomeli, and don't forget also to follow us on our socials at Petmara. I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye!